I'm waiting for the signal.
Yes,
Go
we
ahead.
can start. We can start.
Okay.
I just gave the thumbs up.
So welcome to the meeting number 414 of Turning Point Toastmasters Club. I am Rajendra Kumar Arora, Sergeant of Arm for today. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. You are inside the code of conduct of a Toastmaster meeting. Please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and that it may not be possible to pause the recording. There are some rules which we need to follow. As audience, please be advised that any behavior that disturbs the flow of the meeting will result in removal from the meeting without any warning. Please ensure that your noise making devices are either switched off or on silent mode. So let us do this. I'm giving you 30-40 seconds. So let us do this activity first. So I hope we have done this and we have muted our noise making devices. Please speak responsibly on religion, sex, and politics in your speeches. As far as possible, please keep your video on and audio off, and applause following throughout. Be the kind of the audience for others you would like to have for yourself. There are some rules for the role players also. TMOD, TTM, and G. Please ensure a smart audio video check before handing over to the respective role player. And role players, please rename yourself as role player, your name and your club name. So you may omit the club name if you are from this club of Turning Point Toastmasters Club. Please acquaint yourself with the role of a timer, and timer will use background change colors or maybe screen sharing in indicating time using one of the three cards. Green means that you have reached to the minimum qualification time. Yellow indicates that it is good time to start concluding, and red specifies that you have 30 seconds more and you will be disqualified if it is more than 30 seconds. Individual sessions timing will be explained in due timings. We encourage you to use Zoom emotions, generally to encourage role players. We sincerely request you not to send chat messages to everyone or to the speakers on when a speaker is on the stage. In fact, refrain from chatting altogether and focus on the speaker only. So it's time to call our presiding officer, and presiding officer is Toastmaster Ankit Agrawal.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms Rajender, for laying out the ground rules clearly. Thanks for it. So I welcome everyone of you to this wonderful meeting of Turning Point Toastmasters. I, Ankit Agarwal, and I am feeling pleasurable right now to be the presiding officer for today. Let me take you through a small journey of mine. Recently, I got an opportunity to organize and coordinate a offsite in Goa for my team. And my team has been working remotely for last 2 years, so no one has actually met with each other. And everyone was so excited to meet each other. During this trip, this offsite, I actually played the roles of multiple things. Sharing the safety rules with my colleagues, introducing speakers during the sessions, and hosting the fun games at night. Everything, every moment was enjoyable, and I was loving it. But what came after this offsite was more incredible. What I realized, my team have actually started seeing me not just as a good team player, but also trust me as a leader. I see some of my members or colleagues reaching out to me for an advice or feedback. This was a moment of growth for me. And what I realized that during my Toastmaster journey for last 2 years has actually helped me while playing the role of sergeant at arms, where we are laying down the ground rules, or playing the role of Toastmaster of the evening, where I'm speaking and introducing speakers and introducing sessions. Everyone was actually improving or honing my skills. Even playing the role of Toastmaster, of table topic master, was actually helping me understand how to connect with others and think on the feet. So, to all, including guests, I just wanted to let you know that Toastmasters is not just about public speaking. It's about discovering who you can be. For me, it has actually unlocked a leadership skills potential. And if it can do it for me, then it can do it for you as well. So I encourage every one of you to step up and take as many roles as possible within Toastmasters. Now let's talk to our guest and ask about their introductions and for what they have actually come to this meeting. I will start with guest Kshitij. Kshitij, can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself and also what made you come to our Toastmasters meeting today?
Okay, so thank you so much, Toastmaster Ankit, for uh, like having this meeting and also putting the uh, Zoom link of the meeting conveniently on the website. So, hello everyone. My name is Kshitij Goel. I am a lawyer by profession. I graduated from National Law School, Bangalore in 2024. Since then, I have been doing my masters from the same institution. The next this year, from the month of June, I will be pursuing my MBA. And in the interim time, I thought of like enhancing my interpersonal communication skills, the soft skills basically. I had been the part of the Toastmasters in Bangalore for almost 3 to 4 years. And there I saw a significant improvement in my personality. And I was looking, so actually currently I'm residing in Jaipur, and I was looking forward to some online meetings that were happening throughout India, and I encountered your club online, so that's why I joined it. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Kshitij, for attending our meeting, and we will be coming back to you for the feedback at the end, and we'd love to have you in our future meetings as well. Next, I will move to our guest, Shashikant Sharma. Can you please unmute yourself and share about yourself and what made you to attend our Toastmasters meeting today?
Yeah, thank you, Ankit. Good evening, everyone. So, myself, Shashikant Sharma. I'm a software engineer by profession, married, father of two kids. Uh, my friend Shalin, Toastmaster Shalin, he kind of forwarded the link of this meeting to me. And means the purpose of joining the meeting is the purpose that Toastmasters meeting served to improve my public speaking, communication, overall speaking skill. So that is the same goal that I'm taking with me in this meeting.
Thank you, Shashikant, for sharing your introduction and for choosing us. Now, I would move to guest Shalin. Shalin, can you introduce yourself as well as help us understand what made you to attend our meeting today?
Thank you, Ankit. Good evening, everyone. I am Toastmaster Shalin. I am from Pink City Toastmasters Club, Jaipur, and I have attended the meetings of Turning Point Toastmasters Club in the past as well. So the reason why I joined this club's meetings is I want to learn as much as possible from you all and improve as much as possible as far as my communication skills and public speaking skills are concerned. And I'm playing the role of the grammarian today. Thank you. Over to you, Ankit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shalin, for taking a role and also choosing us. Next, I would like to invite Dipesh Kumar for coming on the stage. Unmute yourself, open your video, and share about yourself and what made you come to this Toastmasters meeting. Dipesh, can we have you on the stage? Okay, seems like Dipesh might be away right now. Okay, so I think we have covered all the guests. Uh, Great. So, so we will be coming back to you or all of you at the end to take your feedback about our Toastmasters meeting today. Now, coming back to the theme. Tonight theme is food, family, and FOMO, a recipe for connection. Because whether it's over a home cooked meal or a family gathering or a missed invite that haunts our group chats, these moments bring us closer and remind us we all are in this together. This meeting is being led by Toastmaster Rohan Dhage, who knows food inside out from the kitchen, but not just from the kitchen, but from the boardroom. Rohan is B2B professional dealing in food ingredients by day and a cricket loving, travel chasing adventurer by weekend. Born in Nasik, now hustling in Delhi, he recently celebrated his first anniversary with Toastmasters, where he's been mixing communication and leadership skills like a master chef. Now, I would like to call upon the stage Rohan. Can we have a quick audio and video check?
Hello, hi Ankit. Am I audible and visible to you?
Yes, Rohan, you are audible
Yeah,
and visible, and the stage is all yours.
yeah. Thank you so much, Ankit, for being so generous with your words. And thank you and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Rohan, your Toastmaster of the day. It's my honor and privilege to host you today. Our theme is today, as Ankit already informed you, is food, family, and FOMO. These are the three things which is best part of our lives. So let's start with the food. We have all our favorite memories which reminds us home. It could be something made of like which our mom made, home cooked food, or even something you enjoy by your own. Then there is our family. Whether it's our family, our parents, our siblings, cousins, close friends, they make our life special. Many of our best memories come from the time spent with them. Mostly it is over meals. And finally, FOMO, which is fear of missing out. In today's world, we found many of our friends are posting their lives into social media. We sometimes feel like we are missing something, but often the best moments are not online. They are ones which we live fully. I want to ask you as well, like I have two questions with you. What is your favorite food? And is there any memory attached to it which makes your memory more special? Can guys in our meeting volunteer? You can raise hand, any one of you. Toastmaster Neeraj, can I ask you?
Yes, Rohan's my favorite food. It's not about food. It's not food. It's a drink. So it's a brown lassi. that my mother, after marriage, I am not getting this lassi that my mother used to make. It brews for almost 3 to 4 hours, then the color changes to brown, milk color changes to brown, and the flavor that it gives, oh my god, it's just so delicious, and it is so healthy. It has the probiotic content increases, and it soothes you. Like in the summer, it's best drink to have. So that is something I really miss a lot. Now I'm in big city, it's very hard to get such pure milk as well, that I used to have at my mother's house. So I think that is something that I, whenever I am free or in the morning, because I used to have that in the morning, I I would love to have in future if I can get that.
Thank you so much, Neeraj, for sharing your thoughts. Yeah, lassi is also my own favorite. Since I'm being not a Punjabi, but I have had lassi with my friends, and that memory is still stuck with me. Uh, like anyone, Rajendra have his hand. Rajendra, go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so for me, actually, whenever I was in college, so we used to cook food for ourselves. When we were in the college, and the floor halwa, आटे का हलवा जो होता है ना, like we get in, when we are there in the gurdwaras. So that was my favorite dish, because whenever you are hungry, just bring some, ghee, and then just put into and then you can start making it. It's very simple. And, our ghee used to come from our village, and the purity was made sure by our parents. So we used to make this halwa, and we used to eat with the friends most of the time whenever we make halwa. So this halwa is my favorite dish, which I really miss nowadays.
Yeah, actually, I am also started craving for halwa now. I used to have this halwa, moong dal ka halwa in winters. Now it's summer, but yeah, that is quite tempting whenever I hear about it. Yeah, Kshitij is also there raising his hand. Kshitij, I need to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, so actually, during my university, during my college, we in Bangalore we used to have had those tatte idli. So in North India, you will be having like suji ki idli, like normal idli, but there I don't know like what the composition is or the ingredients that they use basically in preparing that tatte idli, but that idli used to be quite soft. And I still remember on the weekends, some of my friends used to throng that eatery as early as like 5 a.m. in the morning because the eatery used to start at 4:30 a.m. and all the 30 idlis used to get emptied by 7 a.m. in the morning. So all of us friends used to go there on the weekends or on some special occasion. So I miss those days of Tatedli.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Yeah, I can connect with you because I have stayed in Bangalore and I had Tatte Idli too. That 5 a.m. People used to go to one snack point is there. You have told me correct. And I have already had that, and that is very, very delicious. For me, guys, it's a Puran Poli. I am a Maharashtrian person. So during this Gudi Padwa, I was away from my home and I really craving for it. Everyone was sharing pictures, their festival meals, and I had serious FOMO about it. It was just about that dish, but it was about missing the warmth of home, celebrations, and then, of course, family. Before we move forward, I'll again come back to you. Don't worry. But before we move forwards, let me brief you through today's flow of the meeting. It comprises of three sections. Today we'll start with two prepared speakers who will be evaluated by respective two evaluators. We then move forward to fun part of this meeting, which is table topic session, where guests and members are invited on the stage, given a topic, and asked to speak on the topic for a minute or two. Finally, we go through the evaluation section where everyone, including me, gets evaluated. The evaluation section is headed by general evaluator who loves lassi, as she told, who is Toastmaster Neeraj. Neeraj is data scientist by profession and Punjabi by heart, as we all know. She is big time foodie and likes to dabble with different things like makeup, driving, and yoga. With that, can we have Toastmaster Neeraj on spotlight, please, with a huge round of applause?
Toastmaster Rohan,
Neeraj,
am I audible and visible?
yes, you are audible and visible. Over to you, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rohan, for such a wonderful introduction. So, there is a famous phrase, great speakers are not built, they are made one evaluation at a time. So, this is exactly what we are going to do today. My team and I, we are going to give you that one evaluation, which is going to help you in taking one step for you towards your goal. This evaluation section is divided into three sections. The first section is where prepared speakers are going to be evaluated by their respected evaluators. We have two incredible evaluators today, Toastmaster Rupinder and Toastmaster Abhijit Roy, who are playing the role of evaluators of the prepared speakers. And the second section is where my auxiliary team is going to evaluate on the conciseness, preciseness, clarity, and correctness, which I will introduce later. And now the third section will be headed by me, where I will evaluate all the role players and overall meeting. Now let's move to our auxiliary team. They will introduce themselves one by one, and I will call them on the stage. Let's start with first role player, our counter Toastmaster Rahul on the stage to introduce his role in today's meeting.
Hello everyone. My name is Rahul. Today my role is AHA counter. This is my first time to role. My responsibility to listen from speakers AHA, are at and so. So I try to note everyone when they speak these words, and I will submit my report in the last. Over to you, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul, for such a crisp introduction. Now I would like to call my second role player, timer, Toastmaster Iti. Can we have on the stage?
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, Toastmaster Iti, stage is yours.
Just hold on for us. Yeah. Thank you for having me as a timer for this wonderful Toastmaster meeting number 414. Here, my role is to ensure that all role players are being timed and are adhering to the specified time limit which they have. Starting with prepared speakers, they typically have a time limit of 5 to 7 minutes, where I will be displaying green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, red card at 7 minutes, followed up by a buffer of 30 seconds either side. For table topics, each speaker is required to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. I will show the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, red card at 2 minutes. Table topic speakers have a grace period of 30 seconds on the plus side. Speech evaluators are allotted 2 to 3 minutes for evaluation. The green card will be shown at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes. There will be a grace period of 30 seconds either sides. Speaker who finish before or after the grace period will be disqualified. I will be submitting my report once called upon by general evaluator. Over to you, general evaluator. Let me show, just a minute, let me show the card to all of you. I missed that part. Let me share my screen.
You have the rights, Iti.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's up.
Okay. The green card is like this. This one is yellow, and this one is right. It's red. Sorry. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Iti, for such a detailed introduction about this role. Now I would like to call my third auxiliary role player, grammarian Toastmaster Shaleen Kotia on the stage to explain his role.
I'll thank you, General Evaluator TM Neeraj. I'll share my screen to tell you all the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So the word of the day is uplifting, which is an adjective. It means inspiring happiness, hope, or positivity. The example is his uplifting speech motivated everyone to chase their dreams. The phrase of the day is rise to the occasion, which means to perform well in challenging situations or meet expectations when it matters most. Example is, despite the last minute changes, she rose to the occasion and delivered an inspiring speech. My request to you all is kindly use the word of the day and the phrase of the day as much as possible in your speeches. I'm going to count the number of times you use these two in today's meeting and present my report at the end of the meeting. Also, I'm going to note down the good usage of grammar by you all, and not so good usages of English language by you all as well, and present my report at the end of the meeting. If somebody uses the word of the day and phrase of the day in their speech, kindly encourage them by showing a thumbs up. You can do that with the help of an emoji or on your screen also by raising your hand like this. And I will also paste these in the chat box so that you can have a look at them throughout the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shaleen. This is a beautiful document that you shared. Now I would like to call my last auxiliary team player, table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Ravi Bhartwaj on the stage to explain his role.
Hi everyone. So I am TT evaluator, table topic evaluator, and I will evaluate all the table topics which you participate, and I will share my report at the end of the meeting. That's all. Thank you, Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravi. So as you heard, me and my team is going to come at the end of the meeting with our evaluation. Meanwhile, enjoy this meeting, and yeah, back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Rohan.
Thank you so much, Neeraj, for explaining your roles and explaining the role players. Let's move to the prepared speech section where our speakers will share their thoughts, stories, and perspective, blending their creativity and hard work into something truly inspiring and uplifting. Let's start with the most awaited segment of this meeting, which is prepared speeches. Now, let's get our first speaker of the day. Meet Ravi Bharadwaj, by a day a pro at his craft, by a wife a certified yoga guru and long walk junkie. When he's not a striking poses or chasing sunset on foot, he's deep in chase strategies and sharing brainy nuggets on LinkedIn. Give him a scroll and you might just learn something cool. But before I bring Ravi on the virtual stage, I would like to invite distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder, a veteran Toastmaster known for his wisdom, wit, and sharp evaluation, to share the objectives of his speech. Can we have Toastmaster Rupinder on virtual stage, please? Rupinder?
Toastmasters Rupinder video is not on. That's why we are not able to spotlight him.
Okay, no problem. We can have like offline mode as well on like speaking. Hi Rupinder, can you hear us?
You can start with the second one if possible,
Uh,
and I can message Rupinder in between.
okay, no problem. Uh, Let me go directly to the second speaker of the day today. Our second speaker of the day is Toastmaster Priyanka. Priyanka has been a part of Toastmasters from more than 6 years, and she is working as an Arctic model developer at Aeon. She likes playing violin, traveling, and public speaking. But before I bring Toastmaster Priyanka on virtual stage, I would like to call his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Abhijit, to read out her speech objective. Can we have Toastmaster Abhijit?
Thank you, Toastmaster Rohan. Good evening, fellow
Yeah.
Toastmasters. Today, Toastmaster Priyanka does not have a pathway or, for that matter, a level or an objective. I have been told that she's going to be delivering the speech and has to be evaluated on the parameters of an international ballot, considering the fact that she's going to be taking this forward probably at an area contest or an division contest. So my purpose would not just be to give flashy feedback, would be to give app feedback, could be more of recommendations where she can actually excel on, work on, and give her best to winning the division or the area contest, whichever she's going to be part of. So I would be evaluating, I will be noting any pointers on the basis of the international speech ballot. That would be my area. And I wish Toastmaster Priyanka all the very best for your speech today, and will come forward for the evaluation at later. Timer, please keep note. The timing is again 5 to 7 minutes. So all the best,
Uh,
Toastmaster Priyanka.
Toastmaster Rohan, I just spoke with Priyanka. She needs some time. Can we start with speaker first?
No problem. So I'll just quickly bring Toastmaster Rupinder first to like share first speaker Ravi objectives. Can we have quick audio video check? Toastmaster Rupinder.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible, visible. Over to you.
Okay. First of all, my apologies. Got a call from work, so got stuck. Anyway, moving on. My speaker today is going to deliver a speech from the Vocal Variety Project. The purpose of this speech is that the member will practice vocal variety to enhance their speech. The speaker will present a well organized speech on any given topic. The time allotted for the speech, timer please note, is 5 to 7 minutes with a 30 seconds grace on either side. I wish the speaker all the very best, and I give the stage back to you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder, for sharing Ravi's objective. Ladies and gentlemen, but before we can we have quick audio video check? Apologies.
So I'm audible
Yes,
and
you are
visible.
audible and visible as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ravi on the stage. Let me give you a quick introduction. Ravi is a full-time yoga counselor, and then he is a deep chess strategist, sharing his brainy nuggets on LinkedIn. Uh, so I would like to encourage Ravi and send my best wishes for his speech today. Toastmaster Ravi, modulations of mind, Toastmasters Ravi. Over to you.
What if we have control on our mind? It is well said that either you control your mind or mind control. We have been in many situations when this happened to us, and we do not know how to stop our anger, how to remove our jealousy, how to be and happy within us, and how to be relaxed. In my life, I was stuck in these things many times, and I'm not sure that I will not stuck in future, but I was looking for a solution in my life. I was looking for a structured way of finding these things, and then how I can solve this problem in my life. And then something happened. When I was in Bangalore, I was in an ashram, I saw a video which clearly educate me on these things. The video was on Patanjali Yoga Sutra. And when I heard that structured way of the mind, I was mesmerized. And then at that time, I was there that I will definitely learn what it is. This speech is not to inspire you. It is just, it is not just information, but to inspire you to read Patanjali Yoga Sutra and know how our mind is working and how you can control it. So let's start with a very simple, that modulation of the mind. What is modulation of the mind? So when a thought comes or something struck down, you are not able to control it. That is called modulation of the mind. In Sanskrit, it's called vritti. There are 5 types of vritti. First is pramana. And I would like you to even note, if you want to note it, because in future it will definitely help you. Pramana, proof of everything. When you get stuck in finding the proof, whatever happening in your life, if someone gives you something, you need a proof whether it is right for you or wrong for you. You feel stuck in this, consciously or not consciously. That is first modulation of the mind. Second is viparya, which means wrong perception. And all of you have been in that situation when someone said something and you perceive the wrong thing. And when you get to know the real information he was or she was sharing, you were feeling low that how I have perceived it. It's called viparya. Third is vikalpa, imagination. When you got into imagination of your life, like what if there is a lizard above my head? And what if it falls on my head? Oh, these types of imaginations happen in your life, you get stuck into it. Fourth one is smriti, which is past memories. And it all happens to you that you got stuck in your past, that I should not have done that. Oh, why that pain is not coming out of my mind? This smriti has ruled your mind. And fifth one, which normally people do not understand, is called nidra, sleep. Means how you are not able to control your thoughts when you are on a sleep, when you are in a sleep. Your all sensory organs work, but you are not able to control that. It's a modulation of the mind. So when I'm here to educate you on a modulation of mind, I will come up with a solution. The solution is in a few lines, but it requires you to work on it. And the solution is abhyasa. And to be precise, it's called one principle practice. Ek tattva abhyasa. When whatever you want to do in your life, just pick one thing in a day and make sure you do for next 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. Whatever obstacle comes, like laziness, doubt, body pain, any of the obstruction comes, you have to complete that work. And when you focus on one tattva abhyasa, which means one principle practice, you will attain this. You will start living on now moment. So remember, this is just a glimpse of the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Just deep dive, and you definitely have the experience of the life. So at the last, we are stuck in the past. So past give anger, future give worries, whereas the present give you the joy. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ravi, for such a insightful journey you shared into the twists, turns, and tunes of your mind. Thank you so much. Uh, Dear Toastmasters, let's take a minute to write feedback for Speaker Ravi. Timer, please note, show a red card after 1 minute. Thank you so much, Timer, for showing time. Now, let's get started by introducing our second speaker of the day, Toastmaster Priyanka. Priyanka has been a part of Toastmasters since 6 years. She is working as a earthquake model developer with Aeon. She likes playing violin, traveling, and public speaking. But before I bring Toastmaster Priyanka on virtual stage, I would like to call his speech evaluator again. Apologies. Toastmaster Abhijit to read out her speech objectives. Can we have quick audio video check, Abhijit?
Thank you, Rohan. I'll keep the video off for the time being, but having said that, I'll keep it very short and precise. Toastmaster Priyanka is going to be delivering a IC speech, and my focus will be to evaluate her speech on the basis of the IC ballot, which is there, and anything and everything that probably will enhance her speech and help her improve on few parameters, as well as anything which is required from the perspective of helping her to win the area level contest or the division level contest, whichever she is part of. But I will be a little critical for Toastmaster Priyanka to just keep note of, because commendations are commendations, recommendations are the ones which one has to really work on. So I'll be really observing on the areas which she requires a little bit of change based on what my understanding would be, and I'll be sharing my feedback. Timer, please keep note. Timing is 5 to 7 minutes. So all the very best, Toastmaster Priyanka. And but with that, over to you, Toastmaster Rohan.
Thank you so much,
Toastmaster Abhijit for reading out her objectives. Ladies, and before I'll bring Toastmaster Priyanka, can we have quick audio video check?
Hi Rohan, am I audible and visible?
You are audible and visible. Ladies and gentlemen, with huge round of applause, we'll welcome Toastmaster Priyanka. Toastmaster Priyanka, be careful next time. Be careful next time. Toastmaster Priyanka, stage is yours.
When I turned 30, I was living the life. Going for parties, solo trips, Toastmaster conferences. Today, I'm 34. Still unmarried. However, few months back, I have adopted a child. Do you also think having a child in your life makes it complete? Are you sure? Be careful next time what you wish for. I'll tell you why. Since the adoption, my life has turned from Netflix and chill to buy groceries and pay bill. Now, whenever I sit for an office meeting, there'll be a voice across the hall asking for where the TV remote is. Now, when I sit peacefully for lunch, he starts describing about his bowel movement. Yesterday, it was too tight, and today he's having loose motions. So, my dear friends, fellow adults, and contest chair, let me introduce you to my 5'7" tall adopted child, Mr. Prabhakar Mishra, my father. The day he crossed 70, he's becoming extremely stubborn, unreasonable, and forgetful. Just the last week, when I was coming from office, I came back and asked, Papa, did you take your pills? He's like, I don't take these medicines. They're making me more ill. Papa, you have a heart problem. You cannot skip it. Why don't you understand? He's exhausted already. I went to the washroom, just take some water. Then I saw, Papa, Papa, you again forgot the geyser switch. Why don't you understand? Last month I paid 4,300 rupees as the electricity bill. But why would you care? I have to pay the bills. You know what? Just because of you, I did not even attend my best friend's wedding. Now, whenever my office colleagues plan for a trip, they don't even ask me. Because they know the answer will be always no. I also have life, Papa. I can't run after you 24/7. All I do is what? Moment. I realized that I was loud. I was loud. I said, sorry, Papa, I did not mean anything, Papa. I did not feel. Sorry, Papa. Papa. So, but he did not say anything. He just left the room. What did I do? Just 2 months back, he came to my place for the first time. And I just shouted at him. I remember he came to my place for the first time. He was struggling to even lift his own luggage. Wait, he had not been like that. He used to drop me on his bicycle every day to my school. And now he couldn't even lift a bucket of water. That moment I realized that a father has become old. He's old. He did not leave the geyser on knowingly. They were just the early signs of Alzheimer's. and I shouted at him. That night, I could not sleep, hating myself for my behavior. He never shouted at me, even when I was a small child. I remember when I was 4 years old, my baby sister was born. I used to play her with her all the time like my personal Barbie. One afternoon, when I was playing with her, she stripped from my arms and she started crying until there was blood everywhere. I was terrified. We immediately rushed her to the hospital. Thankfully, the doctor declared her safe. When we came back from home, my mother started beating me like anything, to which my father interrupted and said, "She's just a child. She won't harm her knowingly." Then he took me in his arms and said, "My dear, your sister is very fragile. So be careful next time." That day, I saw an ocean of empathy in my father's eyes for a 4-year-old me. I asked myself, why couldn't I have the same understanding which he had for me? My fellow friends, by each passing day, our parents are becoming older and older and more stubborn and unreasonable. However, with that each passing day, instead of expecting from them to become more reasonable, more understanding, rather, we should change ourselves to become more understanding and more empathetic, like the way they were when we were kids. The next day, my father found a sticky note on the geyser switch. It said, "Sorry, Papa." When we sat down for the breakfast, he talked with me with a smile. And that one smile, I knew I was forgiven. So what do you think? From next day onwards, he became perfect? Everything was great? No, he still gets on my nerves. However, as I learned from my father, I rather say, "It is okay, Papa, but be careful next time." So my dear friends, would you be careful next time? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyanka, for that powerful and heartfelt speech. Your energy was shining throughout. Fellow Toastmasters, let's take a minute to write feedback for Toastmasters speaker Priyanka. Timer, please note, please show red card after 1 minute. Thank you so much, Iti, for showing card. Fellow Toastmasters, what a delightful session it was for of prepared speakers. Just like our favorite dishes, they came packed with flavor, warmth, and personal touch. Now it's time to move into a segment that brings out the spice of spontaneity. table topics. Much like when you are with family and someone unexpectedly asks you to say a few words, like maybe during dinner, during lunch. This is your chance to think on your feet and share something unplanned, unscripted, and real one. And remember, in a world of full of filters and FOMO, these moments of real time speaking are the ones we truly own. So let's welcome our table topic master, Toastmaster Rajinder, to lead us through exciting and energetic session today, table topic session. Give him a virtual welcome. Toastmaster Rajendra, can we have quick audio video check?
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Over to you,
Thank
Toastmaster
you.
Rajendra.
So I welcome all of you in the second section of the meeting. And this section is also known as the fun section. So in this fun section, you will not have much time to prepare. Like in the previous section, you have heard two speeches. They have well prepared themselves and then they deliver their speech. But life sometimes do not give you time to you have to react and respond to that situation. And here I will bring some topics to you where you can spontaneously thinking on your feet and organizing your thoughts will be, this would be opportunity for you to come out with some words, your wisdom, so that we can learn and hear from yourself. As I was listening to the speaker, Ravi, she was sharing that modulation of mind. So trust me, we all have mind and we all have meaning making machine in us, right? So this machine is always running in our head and this is always keep on generating some thoughts, opinions about somebody, some things, whether it's Vikalpa, Viparya, maybe proof, Pramana. So these all are there with you. You have to just organize the thoughts and just wait a minute. Sorry, there was some disturbance. So we all have memory also. You can also bring many thoughts and opinions from your memory also. So in this section, I will be giving you some topic, and this topic will be basically on the theme which we have been working on. That's the theme of the day. And on that theme, very simple theme, you will be given opportunity to speak for minimum 2 minutes, 1 minute, and maximum for 22 minutes with the grace period of 30 seconds. So who will be the number one? As I heard that, early birds gets the worm. So who is going to be the number one for this section? So please raise your hand because I'm not able to see the raise hand. So maybe you can react to through your reaction, then you will be coming at this. So Mr. Abhijit Roy.
Yes, Toastmaster Rajendra. But the only thing is that I will not be able to switch on my video for the time being. So
no
that
issue,
helps.
no issue, no issue.
Thank you.
So Toastmaster Abhijit Roy is the person who will be the. Can we put him to the hotspot?
Spotlight.
Spotlight. Sorry, hotspot. I thought. So I
Give me
hope
a
that
moment. Give me a moment.
We can't spotlight him because his video is not on.
yeah,
We
it
can
will
just
not
give
be
him the-
possible. Yes, yes. So Toastmaster Abhijit. So describe one of the favorite memories with your family. Describe one of the favorite memory with your family. Sorry. Describe one of the favorite memory with your family. Toastmaster Abhijit.
Memories are always cherishing. And when a question like this is being asked as to describing a favorite memory with that too with your family, there are always a lot of memories. But one of them which I probably would always take it as a blessing for me is the time when I had my younger sister's 6 months into this world, and we celebrate something called as Annaprasan, that we call it in Hindi. Probably I'm not able to get the right word, but most importantly is the 6 months of my sister's birth, and she sitting on the lap of my maternal uncle, which is my mama, and getting to have that first feeding of rice and other delicacies. Because that is a moment when I still remember it was a celebration. It was a moment to cherish. It was a moment when she was all decked up like a typical bride in that very young age. She was had all those beautiful makeup being done on her face, beautiful little frock, which was green in color. I still remember a healthy little baby girl sitting on the lap. And that is probably one of the moments where my parents, as well as me, were equally happy. And that happiness was beyond even words to speak of. Because of the fact that I was the elder one, and I don't recollect when the same thing happened with me. I can very well say that I was matured enough, I was grown up to realize the fact that there's something similar that is happening with my sister as well. And it would have happened with everyone here. So the first 6 months, after 6 months, we were all like kind of decked up in beautiful, either a red dress or a green dress or a blue dress, and then we sitting in the lap of our maternal uncles to get this done. So I think this is one of the moments that I always cherish. Although there are other memories which I can talk about, but this is the most beautiful memories that I always carry with myself. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajendra, for helping me out to bring those moments back again in my life, in my speech today. Over to you.
Thank you. So you're talking from your Vikalpa, your Smriti, or maybe it's from Smriti, right? So thank you for sharing your feelings and thoughts. And now I will be coming to the second speech on this. And I think Toastmaster Ankit Agrawal, who is our presiding officer also. So for you, the topic is, just wait a minute. Who are the most influential person in your family? Who is the most influential person in your family, Toastmaster Ankit? Very difficult choice.
Who is the most influential member in my family? Well, my heart says that my mom is the most influential person in my family because she takes care of me like for most of the things. She resolves most of my problems and she do so much things for me. I feel she's a superwoman and she is the most influential person in my family. But thinking again, then I feel like most of my hindrances are coming from my father. Because whenever I ask for things, then he says no. Most of the times he says no because I might be asking weird things or might be expecting a lot from him, which he say like he don't care. Like it's now you are grown up, you need to take care of yourself. So thinking about this, like I feel actually the most influential person in my family is my father because he is the person who is basically being involved in every decision kind of thing, and he's kind of a main person we need to persuade to do anything. So yeah, for me, the most influential person is my father. And when I look like many of the decisions that he has taken has been really helpful to me as well, even though like I can remember things like I was asking for a sports bike and he gave me a Pulsar in my childhood. He said like giving you a sports bike, you might become a bad kid. So just be moderate. So we'll give you a Pulsar. So many things he has done, and I feel like most of them has helped me as well. So that's it for me. So my most influential person in my family is my father. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajendra.
Thank you. And you shared that sometime your mother, sometime your father, and you have missed one more also person in your life. She's also most influential. So this is all which is also known as viparya, this is wrong understanding, maybe. Right? So all are important for us. We cannot compare each of them. So all are important. Sometimes friends becomes very influential, sometimes parents become very influential, sometimes family members. So it happens, right? Okay, thank you. And who is the next one? And next one is Toastmaster Ashok Chaudhary. So Toastmaster Ashok Chaudhary, bring him into the spotlight.
Please spotlighted, Toastmaster Rohan.
Okay. So Toastmaster Ashok, what is your favorite cuisine and why? What is your favorite cuisine and why?
Though I'm not foodie, but I love to eat, and I think everyone loves to eat. And I have seen in my life many times I have been served roti dal with curd. And though my mother used to keep a cow, and she also loved to eat curd, and she was very fond of taking out ghee. So at the end of while making ghee, she used to put some rice with some sugar, and she used to serve me, and I was very delighted to eat. And later or sooner, it become my habit to eat that kind of food. But as I grown up, I just forgot, and I could not ever uh, took it because I had to make it my own, and it was there was no facility to making ghee like this. So after that, I was also fond of eating chapati pulses with curd, and till today, I love to eat chapati pulses with curd. So I would definitely say that I am very fond of eating this kind of food. And whenever I go for outing, or if I'm not able to cook myself, or if family members want to eat something else, they go outside and eat too much junk food. But I don't prefer, or I don't like it. So this is what I really love to eat. Whether it is summer, winter, I definitely eat curd. Over to you,
Great.
table
And
talk
thank you,
master.
Toastmaster Ashok Chaudhary. In my all the meals, curds is always there. If curds is not there, I don't think that I have even had my food. So
Same to
good.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I would like to call Toastmaster I'm not able to see that. Grammarian. I will call grammarian.
Shaleen.
Shaleen.
Yes,
Okay.
Shaleen, yes.
So Toastmaster Shaleen, the question or maybe the topic for you is, just wait a minute. Yes. How do you handle disagreements or conflict within the family? How do you handle disagreements or conflicts within the family?
Thank you, Table Topic Master Rajender, for such a thoughtful topic. When I was a kid, I was very much spoiled. And whenever we used to have conflicts, whenever I used to throw tantrums, my parents usually would fulfill those. And I was not at all empathetic. But as I have grown older, when I became an adult, graduated, took up a job, I slowly and gradually started practicing empathy. What does empathy mean? Empathy means you have to look at a particular situation from someone else's angle also. So this is what we have been practicing now currently in our family. In fact, I do that very judiciously. So whenever we have some kind of a disagreement in our family, I ensure that I look at that situation from the angle of other person as well. Say, for example, if we have to watch some movie, I ensure that everyone has a say as far as what kind of movie are we going to see. There are many a times that I'm in a mood to watch a comedy movie or a thriller movie, but when I ask my parents or my wife, they would not be interested in that kind of a genre at that time. So yes, we take turns as far as watching these different types of movies is concerned. And empathy is something that we practice on a regular basis. And with this speech, I would also encourage you all that empathy is a very uplifting emotion. Try to use it in your disagreements, and you can solve them better. Over to you, table topic master Rajinder.
Thank you, Toastmasters uh, Shalin. Conflicts are bound to come because we are not the sheeps having same kind of thoughts. There is definitely difference of opinion, and it has to be there. And conflicts, and it should not become a problem. But yes, we need to find out some solution to all this misunderstanding or maybe different things. So who is the next one? I think Toastmaster Neeraj Singla has raised her hand. So Toastmaster Neeraj can be uh, in the spotlight. Toastmaster Neeraj, the topic for you is FOMO and relationship with sleep. FOMO and relationship with sleep.
FOMO and relationship with sleep. I think these are two best combinations that I have been doing so far. I have this really bad habit of scrolling Instagram. And then I see somebody is in Europe, somebody is traveling to America, somebody is getting married, somebody is having kid. Then I'm just sitting at home doing work from home, nobody to talk. I have just monotonous life, and then I feel, why am I not doing all of this? Then to overcome this FOMO, the best idea is to have a good nap. The moment you have, I listen to Yog Nidra, that helps me to forget everything. The moment I'm awake, I just forgets everything. So I believe FOMO and have a good sleep has really good relationship. If you have same kind of thoughts like I have, then do practice this. It really helps. Trust me, it really helps. And I have been doing almost like third day, because like I said, I have really bad habit of scrolling the social media. Although the best thing to avoid social media, but if you cannot, then you can do other tips and tricks like I am doing. How about you, Toastmaster Rumiter? What is your Rajendra? What is your FOMO, and how do you handle it?
See, I am also fond of this Yoga Nidra meditation, and we in a week at least twice or thrice I sometimes use this Yoga Nidra, and I do this Sudarshan Kriya on daily basis. So my timing for the sleep are fixed. My mobile gets to black color at 10 p.m. and it is on at 5:50. So in between that, I really don't want to see my mobile, and I normally keep my mobile under my wife's custody so that she should not give it to me, and I should have good sleep. So I think this is one of the way which you guys can also use. So keep your all the secrets to your best one so that they can take care of yourself and you can take care of your sleep. So now I think Toastmaster or maybe our guest Kshitiz Goel is raising his hand. Please put him into the hot maybe spotlight. Toastmaster Kshitiz. Sorry, guest Kshitiz.
Yeah.
So the topic for you is, would you prefer to have a big family or a small family? Would you prefer to have a big family or a small family?
Okay, so like recently I graduated out of college and I haven't thought of like having a family because the first thing that someone thinks of is basically completing the education and the relationship and marriage comes at the later point in time. So I think currently I am personally living in the nuclear family and having seen like the joint family in my distant relatives, I found that the camaraderie between all the people and even when you need any guidance, the grandparents are there or the other older people are there. But in the nuclear family, sometimes you feel alone if you don't have a sufficient number of people to guide you. Or like for that matter, in my case, my both parents are working. So even my elder sister went to Bangalore for her job. So I used to stay alone throughout the day. And sometimes I used to feel quite alone. And around that time I also thought that like if I had been living in the joint family, the negative thought that I used to get around that point in time wouldn't have been there. And thinking this, I believe in the future I would like to have as many people like the relatives or and the cousins uh, living with me, to have like the bigger family, to have camaraderie, to have like the joint decisions being taken. And like in this world of digital age where the people in the family even are glued to the smartphones and the devices online, with the more number of people you have around, you will be interacting with them a lot instead of say sticking to some digital devices or some other stuff. So I believe the bigger family I would like to have, but like presently I
With
want to
time,
complete my
with time.
education. Yeah, with time. Yeah. Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you. So now I would like to invite DTM Rupinder on the stage so that I can hear I can take some advice from him because all the session will be helping me to know something better from Toastmaster Rupinder.
I hope I'm able to give you some value. Let's go.
Yeah. So Toastmaster Rupinder, what challenges has your family faced together? How were they overcome? What challenges has your family faced together? How were they overcome, Toastmaster Rupinder?
I'm going to start with a question. How many of you believe in faith, an undying faith in God? Show of hands. How many of you do that? Wow, quite a few people. I don't.
Just wait a minute. Please bring him into the spotlight because he's not in the spotlight as of now.
I undeniably don't. And I'll tell you why. I was brought up by a set of very religious parents and relatives. They actually have faith. I did not. I used to look at everything in a scientific, rational sort of a way. I had this habit of asking why. And we went through many challenges. And for example, in 1984, there were riots. My community was targeted. And we were fearing for our lives. And both my parents, all they did was pray. Now, I was like, how are your prayers going to save me from a mob hell bent on killing me? Time passed. My mother went to the hospital. 3 times, my father prayed. And I used to think that how is it that your praying is going to help my mom get better? But guess what? We survived 1984. My mother has survived 4 trips to the hospital. And though I do not believe in God, I do not have faith. My parents do. But more importantly, they make faith work. Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to. They have this undeniable, undying faith in God. They believe that He will set everything right. I guess the root lies in the way they pray. They don't pray with results in mind. I wish with results in mind. How did my family overcome difficult times? I would say my mother's and father's prayers. As for me, I don't think God is interested in answering my prayers. Mr. Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupinder, for your wisdom, sharing for wisdom. Timer, do we have more time? Because I have plenty of topics, but I need your permission to take up further.
I think the general evaluator answers the question 1.
Yeah,
And
I
2,
think
I don't think
Rajendra,
we
we
have.
should wrap up because we are already over time.
Right. So with this, I'm wrapping up my session. I'm thankful to all of you that you have participated in big way, and then you were able to share your thoughts spontaneously, thinking on your feet. So whosoever I'm not able to bring on the spotlight, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. And now let us move to the next section, that is evaluation section. So now let us go to the Toastmaster Neeraj Singla for this.
Point of order, Toastmaster
Sorry,
Rajendra. We should give it to
to
Toastmaster of the
Toastmaster of the day. Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajendra, for such a beautiful and awesome session. Great job, everyone. A big thank to all of you in the audience who have participated and making this session more lively and engaging. Your energy and enthusiasm are truly made today's Global Topic session very, very special. With that, it's time to learn and grow in public speaking by getting comprehensive feedback from our general evaluator, who is Toastmaster Neeraj. Toastmaster Neeraj, can we have you on spotlight, please? Yeah. Can we have quick audio video check, please?
Am I audible and visible, Toastmaster Rohan?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Over to you.
Thank you so much. I will start my evaluation from my evaluators. I would like to call my first evaluator, Rupinder, on the stage. Rupinder, are you there on the other side?
I'm very much here. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up the evaluation of my speaker.
Okay.
No. Sorry. What if? What if? What a wonderful way to begin. To send somebody on this journey of imagination, telling them, what if? Wonderful way to begin. The moment you say what if, you have the audience's attention. Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and could be, would be, should be Toastmasters. What else can we learn from our speaker, Ravi's speech today? Well, I listened with intent as Ravi went on to focusing on the vocal variety. I loved his vocal expression. His volume was neither too high, neither too low. For an online presentation, it was perfect. His pitch variations were pitch perfect, to put it in a good way. What intrigued me the most was his very confident eye contact. The way he spoke, there was a very confident eye contact, It was almost as if he was speaking naturally while making eye contact. I sometimes have difficulty with that. In a speech that was this good, how could Ravi have made it better? For one thing, I want you to smile. Everyone, please smile. See, I'm smiling. Exactly. Ravi could have employed an empathetic smile while speaking. See, his speech was largely spiritual in nature, and he had a calm voice to go with it. But a calm smile, a warm, empathetic smile, will add to the overall speech impact. Why? Because people will not be listening to you with their ears. Now they are listening to you with their eyes as well, if you get what I'm trying to say. The second thing I would encourage our speaker to do is to employ the pause. See, in vocal variety, we have pitch, we have pace, we have power, we have pause. You got three P's right. Get the fourth one. Speak with restraint. Pause at intervals. Let your message sink in because it is a deep message. I have a challenge for our speaker. His vocal variety is impeccable. I want the speaker to turn off the video and then speak and see if he's able to visualize whatever he's saying. And more importantly, if his audience is able to visualize whatever he's saying. Ravi, keep up the good work. You're an excellent speaker. Nothing wrong with your vocal variety. Just employ the pause. Smile a little bit more. And remember the challenge I gave you. Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rupinder, for such encouraging feedback. Now I would like to call my evaluator too, Abhijit Roy, on the stage to share his evaluation.
I would like to check on. Oh, Priyanka is there.
Yes.
So I'll straight away jump into the main part of the segment, which really would make the speech even worth listening to from a perspective of an international speech contest. Number one is the personal touch. There's an emotional quotient which Toastmaster Priyanka has in the speech, which even makes it special for all the audience members to stay connected from the start till the end. And that too, when you have a character like your father, where you start from the story of a father till the end, that kind of makes it even more special to be heard. So Priyanka, you can stick on to the characterization which of your father and the storyline that you have. Number two is the suspense from the start. When you start with a question that when I turned 30, you had all the life of fun and enjoyment and Toastmasters, everything. But when you turn 34, you have somebody in your life, right? A person, and then you build a suspense. People kind of keep expecting who could it be whom you would have adopted. Probably a dog or a pup or a kitten or somebody. But then all of a sudden you explain and describe your father, 6 foot tall person. In that person, Prabhakar Mishra, your father. So you bring in that suspense element in creating the climax in front of the audience. So audience are worth sitting and trying to understand what is that, who's that character in your life. So well done in that part to keep that suspense on. And number three, which is more vital, is asking rhetorical questions. A number of times I saw that you were kind of connecting with the audience through the way of questions, through your personal touch. So that was well done. So you can stick on to that. Most importantly, what are the critical areas, Priyanka? If you are participating in an international speech area or the division contest, some of the critical elements which I would like to highlight is number one, your conclusion. Would you be careful next time? That is a tag along with the speech title. That is, be careful next time. Somewhere I felt that the element of a call of action or a clear cut message out of the speech was not there. I'm sorry to say this, But this is a different kind of an evaluation I'm providing to Toastmaster Priyanka, not a typical CRC approach of giving very good recommendations, but it's critical recommendations. I, as an audience member, would like to understand from the title, be careful next time. So your story is your story, but then what is the learning for me? What kind of carefulness that carefulness that I have to maintain in my life with the characters that I have in my life, be it my father or anything, any instances. So I think the conclusion is something that you would have to like to work on, and especially the handover. Would you like to be careful next time? Over to your contest chair. No, you can always have a smooth conclusion and then transition to the contest chair. That is something which you have to be careful about. And the second part of the element which I would like to highlight, Priyanka, is when you have the highs and the lows in terms of your voice modulation, you have to be careful about the highs is something which people will listen to. They will be able to easily be able to grab hold of and hear. But when you go on your pitch with your low voice, like when I turned 30, for a moment I heard when I turned 13, not 30. But only when you said 34, that I realized that it was not 13, but it was 30. So there's an element of confusion which gets created. So when you are low in your voice, make sure that you have a powerful intonation towards the audience to make them heard. So these things which are very important. And in your overall speech, there were numerous elements where you could grab hold of some prop, because prop along with your speech, because it's going to be a physical contest, I'm assuming you can always have one or two props related to your speech. Instances of like, you know, I had to pay the bills. There was, I had to, you talk to your father. You can have a couple of papers handy. Papa, I had to pay the bills, right? So bills, when you have a couple of sheets in your hand, that resonates. But apart from that, just hand gestures may not. These small snippets add a lot of value to the speech. But having said that, there are some other additional areas which I can take it offline and share it with you. But as of now, you can keep these pointers readily and try to implement on your speech so that it can be a winnable speech. So all the very best, Toastmaster Priyanka, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhijit, for such detailed feedback. Now I would like to start calling my tag team role players one by one. Toastmaster Rahul, are you ready with your report?
Yes, I am ready with my report.
Okay, wonderful. I will have you spotlight you on the stage. Please share your report.
Yes, I'll share my report. I'm sharing my report. Are you able to see my
Yes,
screen?
it's up. It's up.
Yes. First part is prepared speeches. So in prepared speeches, Ravi say one time ah and repeat it just. So I denote repeat words, try to denote speaker repeat words, and Priyanka nothing. And in table topics, Abhijit Roy say ah one time, Ankit Agrawal aha two time, like two time, or and repeat we need to. Ashok Chaudhary aha four time, Shaleen ah one time, and repeat if and when one time. Neeraj, you said like two times. Kshitij, you said ah four time and like two time. And Rupinder is nothing. In evaluation part, Rupinder is nothing, but Avijit Roy say the repeat the word one time. Sergeant Arms as Rajendra Kumar Arora when he played role of Rajendra as AA, then he say one time. Presiding officer Ankit Agarwal when he played role Ankit Agarwal, then he say five and more time. So two times. TMOD Rohan two time. So one time. Repeat family and you words two times and more. Table topic master when Rajendra play table topic master role, then he say three time. And general evaluator Neeraj Singla is nothing. So this is a report from my side. Over to you, general evaluator Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul, for such a beautiful report. Now I would like to call my second auxiliary role player, timer Iti Mehrotra, on the stage.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, Iti, you are audible and visible.
Let me
Stage
share
is
my
yours.
screen. First, I have to say what a wonderful meeting. Everybody rise to the occasion and gave a power-packed performance. So, and my screen is visible?
Yes, it's up.
Okay. So let's start with speakers. Speaker number 1, Toastmaster Ravi Bhardwaj. He took 6 minutes 49 seconds, which is qualified. Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra. She took 7 minutes 28 seconds, qualified. As far as table topic speakers are concerned, Toastmaster Abhijit Roy, he took 2 minutes 24 seconds, qualified. Toastmaster Ankit Agarwal, he took 2 minutes 3 seconds, qualified. Toastmaster Ashok Chaudhary, he took 2 minutes 14 seconds, qualified. Toastmaster Shalin Kotea, he took 2 minutes 20 seconds, qualified. Toastmaster Neeraj Singla, she took 1 minute 35 seconds, qualified. Guest Shritish, he took 2 minutes 18 seconds, qualified. Toastmaster Rupinder Singh, he took 2 minutes 34 seconds, just disqualified, but I love listening you whenever you speak. As far as evaluators are concerned, distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder Singh, he took 3 minutes 25 seconds, qualified. And Toastmaster Abhijit Roy, he took 4 minutes 48 seconds, disqualified. That's all from my side. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Iti, for such a pristine report. Now I would like to call my third role player, grammarian Toastmaster Shalin, on the stage.
Thank you, General Evaluator TM Neeraj. I was disconnected from the meeting for at least 10-15 minutes because of some net issue. I've just come back and I'll share my screen. So I missed if there were anything that I had to note down in the last 10-15 minutes. I missed that. So I'll share that, my screen. Hold on. So the word of the day, uplifting, was used 2 times, and the phrase of the day, rise to the occasion, was not used by anyone. I did not hear that even once. There were many good usages that I heard during the meeting today. Mesmerized, fragile, empathetic, heartfelt, get on nerves. I'll say the meaning of a couple of them, maybe three of them. So get on nerves means to annoy or irritate someone, especially by doing something repeatedly or in a way that is bothersome. Then there was the use of beyond words, decked up, camaraderie, hell-bent. Hell-bent means stubbornly and often recklessly determined to do something, even if it could lead to negative consequences. Then think on your feet is a good phrase. Listen with intent is a good phrase. Pitch perfect is another great set of words. I really like the use of the word employ before the pause. So in my case, I generally use the pause or pause before a particular word, but employing a pause is something that is a very good use of the word. Impeccable is another nice word. Then there was also the use of the triad. Triad means three adjectives used at the same time. So it was stubborn, unreasonable, and forgetful. There were some not so good usages of English as well. I will share only three of them. So I would say I was bought up. Somebody said I was bought up. Rather than that, it should have been I was brought up. Then somebody said under my wife's custody. It should have been in my wife's custody. And somebody said nobody to talk. It should have been followed by nobody to talk to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paste this file in the chat box also so that you can have a look at it later. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shaleen, for uh, writing down the good and bad usages of the words and also equipped us with so many words. Now I would like to call my fourth auxiliary role player, Toastmaster Ravi, on the stage to give his evaluation on table topics. Toastmaster Ravi, are you there? Okay.
Yes, yes, I'm audible and visible.
You are audible and visible.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. So first of all, table topic master Rajesh, well done. I really enjoy how you conduct the table topic and how you were sharing your personal thing after every closure of the table topic. So let's start with the first one, Abhijit. Uh, Toastmaster Abhijit, the favorite memory with your family. When you are experienced Toastmaster, so really loved how you make the voice modulation with the speech flow. I really like how you from the starting from the your baby to how he's been kept with on sitting on the lap and how you show the story was really I mean I feel that I was there sitting there. So well done. One thing I just want to tell you, I have noticed that whenever you say something, in 20 to 30% of your speech, you were looking right down. Okay. So make sure you have that conscious in your mind that to see in front of the camera rather than looking right down. Just one tip to this that just focus on it or paste something to make focus in front of the camera and you will then you will improve on this. So second one is Toastmaster Ankit, most influential person in family. So I really liked how he logically give the reasoning between his mother and father. And one thing I really enjoy is that how he used his hand gesture. So when at the starting of the speech, when he said from heart, he was actually showing it from his hand. So I can easily correlate with him that yeah, he is speaking from when he's telling from the heart. And second is on the hand gesture. He was touching his mouth like this while speaking. When this can be, he can be conscious about touching his hand like this. When it shows that he is nervous, so he can focus on this. Let's come to Ashok. Really, Ashok, favorite cuisine and why? Really loved your progress. I, from personal way, really enjoy how you put that storytelling of process of making food. So really enjoyed it. Keep doing it, and all the best to you. Shaleen, same hand gesture. You were doing like this in the speech and like this. Means just notice. Mean go back in the speech, and you will figure out that you are doing like this and this. You can make conscious decision on it and how to improve it. Think about that you have to use hand like this rather than this. Okay. Best is how you explain the empathy. So really love that you explain the normal people what empathy is. So that is a good work. Fifth one is Neeraj, FOMO and relationship with sleep. Honestly, that was my surprising part, that how she beautifully takes scrolling and how the idea come. I was very surprised that it covered both the point, FOMO as well as relationship with sleep. So really mesmerized by how you pick within a few seconds and then continue it. And it was a very good structured speech. So well done, Neeraj. Kshitij, guess Kshitij, big family or small family. I really like the way you logically give reasoning about from your personal experience about the big family and small family. Just one point to be noted, that you were saying the benefit of the joint family, and you were comparing the problem of the nuclear family. If you are comparing something, focus on benefit of one and benefit of other, then problem of one and problem of other. It make better reasoning while you are concluding something. Okay. And last one is a Rupinder, challenge faced by family and how they come out. And Rupinder is Rupinder. So really started with the question on faith, and everyone was thinking that he would take a, a call when everyone is raising hand, and he take the opposite call, which I really enjoyed, that how you he counter others person, and then ask the same question why. I mean, how he logically come to it. And beautifully, he at the last, which I really enjoy, is he give the conclusion, which is most important, how the faith has helped them. So well done, Rupinder, and I think it was great learning for me also, and hope you will learn. I mean, you have enjoyed my evaluation also. Thanks a lot. Back to General Evaluator Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravi, for giving your wholeheartedly evaluation. Now, I would like to give my evaluation at the end, starting from first role player Sergeant at Arms, which was played by Toastmaster Rajendra today. He picked this role at the end moment. This is really commendable for you to take that courage and then at the final moment took this role. You had great energy levels. You maintained eye contact throughout your speech. You explained the rules also very clearly, but I have few recommendations for you. So when you are reading the script, because we all read the script, there are few important things where I feel that the voice modulation could have really elevated the overall speech. For example, you could say we have this religion, sex, and politics in between. You can increase your volume there to highlight just that part. Or when we are saying start the meeting with a positive tone, then you can put smile on your face. That could have really enhanced the overall experience at the beginning of the meeting. And one thing that you forget, and it's really important, is audio video check. So these are the few recommendations that I have, but overall well done picking this role at the end moment and laying all the ground rules very clearly. Now moving on to our presiding officer, Ankit Agarwal. Uh, Ankit Agarwal, you showed great confidence and presence, which a presiding officer should have on the stage. And you also shared a story with everyone, which was related to Toastmasters vision. So great job done there. It was very motivational speech, and you had a great energy levels. I really don't have I just have one small recommendation for you. I believe starting and ending part was really good, but in between, when you were calling guest, I believe the remarks could have been improved. Like it was so bland. I think the only part that you need to work on is on your remarks while welcoming the guest. Rest of it was excellent. And then table topic of the evening, table topic. TMOE, Toastmaster Rohan. Toastmaster Rohan picked very interesting and fun theme, which is needed because we have been all busy with our very busy schedule, and we need something which is fun and we can actually enjoy. So great choice of the topic. And you also throughout you started with a question which showed that you also included the audience in your speech, and also the transitioning was smooth except just one part. I believe that the introductions could be better. You could have made some personalized introductions or blend it with your theme. I think that the overall transition trans, transitionings would have been more impactful. Apart from it, I think you also shared your personal anecdotes. Overall, I just love the theme and your role and your energy level in it. And then comes table topic master Toastmaster Rajendra. Topics were very relevant to the theme of the evening, and you also included guest members and everyone. So this shows that you included, like, irrespective of whether they are member guest, you included everyone, and topics were very concise. Overall, I don't have any recommendation for you. So your remarks were all also great, very relevant to the speaker speech. So I don't have any recommendation for you. And here you did audio video check with everyone. Next comes timer Toastmaster Iti Mehrotra. Iti, I'm fan of your introduction for the timer role. So you explain every small thing of this role. I think we should all learn this from you. Like, you don't leave even a single line which which is like important for this role. So thank you so much, and maybe you can share your introduction with us so that we can share it across in our group. And cards were displayed on time, and report was also good, so no recommendation for you. Next come grammarian. Word of the day and phrase of the day was quite easy to use. So I think that is something really important, so everybody can use it. And then role in introduction also, you explained your role really well, and in your feedback as well, you explain it with great clarity, and the words and everything were helpful. I just have one challenge for you, which I believe is really important. When you become grammarian, so most of us like knows intentionally what we did wrong, and we used wrong sentences, but we don't know how to improve it. So maybe few tips on it overall, how to improve our grammar, or how to be uh, on the spot, how to make sentences, etc. Maybe few tips on it next time could be really helpful for everyone attending the meeting. So this is just one challenge I have for you. And then our counter, Toastmaster Rahul did the role for the first time. And like we spoke at the beginning, like, to avoid any confusion, you only picked few words I saw and then just focused on that. And I think this is really great as a beginner, that you don't include everything in your report, but only few things which can be helpful and everybody can take action on it. So great job, Toastmaster Raul, and I don't have any recommendation. Whatever role you have been taking so far, you are nailing that role. So good job. Now comes our evaluators. I'll start with evaluator one, Toastmaster Rupinder. Toastmaster Rupinder, you started with a hook. What if that made your speech really interesting? Like, at the beginning was really uh, impactful with that line, and you also gave your speech which was aligned with the objective, and you had supportive and encouraging tone throughout your evaluation. And you, very important thing, you also shared commendation with its impact, and then recommendation also with its impact. And for a change, you were also smiling, which was little strange. So great. So I just have one recommendation for you. When you were delivering your speech, I could only see your face till here. It looks little weird in online setup. Maybe you can just move back and show little more upper body of yourself, because I could see only till here. This is the only recommendation I have for you to improve your camera angle. And then evaluator to Toastmaster Abhijit Roy. I know it was very hard to uh, pick points recommendations for someone who is a stellar speaker, and whatever points you gave as a recommendation, I totally agree with that. And it was really hard to pick those, and I will have to give this to you. So I don't have any recommendation for you for that. So this is on my evaluation on all the role players. Apart from that, meeting started on time, and very few role players, just one used word of the day and nobody used phrase of the day. So to improve our vocabulary or idioms, I think we should practice it more. So please try to include that. And some of the role players were not there when their turn came up, so I request everyone to at least be present during that time. Rest, you can be little lenient, but when your time turn comes, so please be present, because it disturbs the overall flow of the meeting. Apart from that, every role player did a great job as always. They came well prepared. So yeah, keep doing good work and keep improving yourself. With that, I would like to I would like to give stage back to our Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Rohan.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neeraj, for your valuable and comprehensive feedback and guidance. You have given us lots of insights and information how to overcome FOMO. So I'm going to work on that. And as today we close our today's session and today's meeting, I hope you also take something home. Maybe a memory of your favorite food, a moment with your family, or a reminder that real life is more than what we see online. We don't have to attend each and every event or every trend. Sometimes it's just enjoying a good meal with your loved ones. That is more than enough, isn't it? With that, I hand this meeting back to our presiding officer and thank you, everyone. Over to you, presiding officer, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rohan. I think you uh, throughout the meeting you kept us engaged and chose really good topic, and I personally enjoyed it, the overall theme. Thank you so much for bringing that. Now, without further ado, I should quickly launch the polls because we are over time already. Please cast your vote for best speech evaluator. Tadia. I request everyone to be attentive and quickly cast your vote so we can just, go from one poll to another poll. Thank you so much. I have all the votes for best speech evaluator. Now I will launch the polls for best role player. Please cast your vote. Thank you so much, everyone, for casting your vote. I'm ending the polls for this one. Now moving on to best auxiliary role player. 3 more votes to go. Thank you so much. I have your votes. Now I am launching the poll for best prepared speaker. And the last polls for best table topic speaker. We have a long list. Two more votes to go. Okay, we are done. Okay, let me start with best table topic speaker. And the votes goes to me. This is so surprising. Thank you so much, everyone, for voting for me. And yeah, so thank you so much. But Toastmaster Abhijit, you are very, very close, like very close. Now moving on to best prepared speaker, and it goes to Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra. Can we have a huge round of applause? Toastmaster Ravi, you are also very close, like very close. I wish I could have revealed the number of votes. And the best speech evaluator goes to Toastmaster Abhijit Roy. I think you all can unmute yourself so we can hear your applause. And the best role player goes to, thank you so much, it goes to me. But Toastmaster Rohan, you are very close.
Woo.
And the last, best auxiliary role player. Now I have very, very interesting results here. We have 3 people winning these votes. Toastmaster Rahul, Toastmaster Shalin, and Toastmaster Ravi got equal votes. Can we have a huge round of applause for all of them? What an interesting meeting today. This happened, I think, for the first time in the history that we have 3 people with equal votes.
It has happened before.
Okay, okay. But in my, I think when I am PO, it happened for the first time. So this is like really a highlight of the day for me. Now I will quickly take feedback from the guest. Guest Shashikant, can you share your feedback? What did you like in the meeting and any improvement that you would like to share?
Yeah, maybe I'll start with the first improvement. I raised my hand and TTM didn't pick me in the table topic. So next time, please pick me. Thank you, Neeraj, for asking the feedback. So excellent speeches, full of content and speaking skills. Great takes on table topics. Though again, I was not picked by the TTM, but it was great. The theme was fear of missing out, and the TTM gave me feel of missing out. But that's okay. But that mistake will come at a cost, and I'll bring some fun points from the meeting. First, I put that in the chat as well. I liked how fear of missing out on Spotlight brought Abhijit on camera. Only for that table topic speech, he came on camera. So he wanted to come on the spotlight at that moment. Then Shalin, he's my friend as well. He lied that he resolves conflicts with parents and wife with the same technique. I don't believe him. It was a lie. There has to be different techniques. And means again, I am a fan of Rupinder. He gave a great table topic speech, excellent one. He got disqualified by 4 seconds. I guess Rupinder, now time to have faith in God, I guess.
I don't
So
care about time.
it was just for fun. So
Okay, okay, Toastmaster Shashikant, that was such a catchy feedback, I would say. And I just have one tip for you to get your spot in table topics. We follow first come, first serve. So raise your hand a little early so that you can get your spot. So yeah, so this is just it. But thank you so much for such a humorous feedback, and you also revealed few secrets about
I got inspired by
Toastmaster
Rupinder.
Shalin.
I got inspired by Rupinder for a second, and I guess God kind of hurt me as well for that. I didn't.
Okay. Okay, now would like to move to guest Kshitij to get his feedback.
Yeah, so I found the meeting quite exciting in the sense that the theme of the meeting and even like the table topics were around that theme. Not all the topics, but I believe some of them could have been aligned more to the theme. And the way the meeting started with the prepared speeches and even the quality of speeches that I didn't expect that the quality to go that much high, particularly seeing the online meetings. But today, it really opened my eyes seeing the club's progress in having such great quality prepared speeches. And even later on, the evaluation was also really good, especially by Abhijit. And I believe like there was a structure in the meeting when you start from the prepared speech till the end, the evaluation. The improvements, I believe, the first improvement that came to my mind is uh, when in the table topic speeches, you can have the strict bifurcation. For instance, if you want to have eight table topic speeches, then you can have five speeches for reserved for the already Toastmasters of this club, and the rest three speeches can be reserved for the guests. So earlier, like in the online Toastmaster meetings, I used to see this format quite followed. Like you give equal chances to all the people there, so you can have like FCFS, not FCFS, and even the table topic master can ask for the names basically. But I think the bifurcation of the topics can be much more clearer. I found that missing. And I believe the overall meeting was excellent. Overall, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kshitij, and for your valuable feedback. Actually, we used to do this earlier, this bifurcation of guest members and then new Toastmasters. But then it became very tedious to explain every time to new table topic master. So we have stopped doing that. But if you feel and other members also feel, we can start doing it again. Because every time somebody takes the role and then they forget, and then we have to in the back end ping the names, pick this person, pick that person. So that was kind of disturbing the meeting flow.
Yeah, actually, I meant that if you are giving, like, let's say, six speeches in the
Hmm.
table topic session, then out of six, or for that instance, eight speeches, five can be for the Toastmasters, and the rest three can be reserved for the guests. So any guest, if they would like to take a chance, it's fine. If none like appears, then you can shift those speeches from the guest to the table to the
Mm-hmm.
Toastmasters.
Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, so I think we can test this next in our next meeting. So where we can clearly say like we have these many slots and then these
Yeah,
are reserved for members and then for guests, and then let's see how it goes.
yeah.
Because yeah, execution is important.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you so much, Shitish, for such a valuable feedback. We will definitely have a look on this and work on this. And yeah, so we are already 10 minutes overtime. Now I will turn off